Brilla, 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 Brilla toys.
Hello children, let us do a counting activity. Here what you see, the name of the material is number rods. This is a very famous Montessori activity, and if you perform this activity, you will have a clear concept of counting. You can work either on a mat or you can put it on a table and do it. First thing is, you can see the rods are all spreaded, right? So what we have to do is we have to arrange them. How do we arrange? We are going to arrange the rods from long to short. Okay? Now to do this activity, you have to every time compare. Let's start. Here we have to find the longest rod. Longest, is this the longest? No, I don't think so. Is this the longest? Compare. Is this the longest? Looks like. Just compare. Always by comparing, make sure, and then you can first put the longest rod. Okay. Now, among all these rods, again, try to find the longest. This is the longest? No. Is this the longest? Yes, I think so, but still compare. Yeah, correct. This is the longest. Okay. Okay. Next, among these rods, again, try to look for the longest. Comparing is a must. Only by comparing you can find out. Again, among this, find the longest. This is the one. You can easily compare and check. This is the longest. Okay. Now among this, find the longest. Yeah, this is the one. Among this, find the longest. Very easy, we can easily make out this is the longest. Now among this, find the longest. This is the one. Among this, find the longest. Among these two, which is the longer? Among these two, which is the longer? This is the longer. And this is the smallest rod. Place it. Arrange it. Did you notice one thing? All the red sides are all aligned together. Correct? So the pattern is every time red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Like that pattern we have made. Okay? So now we are going to see how to do counting. Take one rod and count it. Only the red portion we are counting here. 1. Put it back. Next. In this rod, we have two portions. One is red and one is blue. So 1, 2. Okay? 1, 2. Next, count 1, 2, 3. If you know all numbers 1 to 10, then you can count the entire rods. But if you are just learning the numbers, Then in a day you can count 3 or 4. So let's count 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And leave it. So this is what you do on the first day. Again, next day when you take the material, again you count. But you have to start from the beginning. So let's count again. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, up to this already we have learnt, isn't it? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you think this much is sufficient for one day, leave. Again, another day you can take this material, but remember to count from the beginning. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All the 7 rods you have to count and then move to the next rod. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you must be thinking it's a very easy activity. Already you know how to say 1 to 10. But what you need to practice again and again is counting the quantities slowly and accurately. What does it mean? Without making any mistake. And you will not make any mistake if you keep practicing counting. So this activity, number rods, will help you to practice counting one by one, step by step, because this is a very important concept in arithmetic. Now children, suppose you have already worked with this material. So this material you have worked. Now you remember, you have also worked with the sandpaper number figures. So can we do an activity where we can use both? Oh yes. Let's start. So arrange the number rods and then here are the sandpaper figures. Let's arrange them. So I have arranged here all the sandpaper figures for you to match the quantities with the numbers. Do we have in this number rods 0 for counting? No, we don't have. Now what is 0? 0 means nothing. We cannot count anything. So let us take away 0. We are not counting 0 here. Okay. So this is rod of 1. Okay, so here rod of 1. So you can see this rod of 1. So this is the quantity and this is how 1 is written, or you read in the book, or this is how we show you this is what is 1. This is the number name 1 and this is the quantity, means to count. 1 means only you have 1. Okay, now next is rod of 2. 1, 2. So let's match with this. This is rod of 2. Can you see this? Quantity to count, and this is how 2 is written or 2 is shown. Always you can trace also, because this is a sandpaper figure. Okay, next. Now we have rod of 3. 1, 2, 3. So we can always place it, rod of 3. Now 4. Let's count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you can always place rod of 4 and count 4 and see how 4 looks like. Then 5. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here you can place rod of 5. Next is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. If you are not able to place, you can place it like this. Okay. Next is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7. Next 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rod of 8. Now 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This you can match. Okay. Here this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rod of 10. For sandpaper figures we don't have. But if you want to make it, you can easily make it. How? I'm just showing how you can show. So this is 10. If somebody tells you to make 10, this is how 10 looks like, and this is the quantity. Okay? Is it all clear to all of you? Right. So this is how we can combine Montessori materials and work and learn new concept. Keep practicing.
Brilla toy.
Authentic wooden learning toys.